When most people think of Rattata, they think of a rat, a useless Pokemon that has no business anywhere near the top. But see me, I'm different. I decided to play Pokemon Fire Red with only a Rattata. Is it possible to beat the game? I don't know, but it will 100% be a waste of time. I don't know why I'm doing this. Like any other Pokemon game, I talked to a random old man. I wasn't sure what gender I was, so I became a woman. I named myself Rat, cause Rat, and I named my rival Lizzo. Cause Lizzo. And then came the most important moment in any Pokemon trainer's career, their starter. Do I pick Bulbasaur, the reliable, Squirtle, the exciting, or Charmander, the one with the most potential? Well, it doesn't matter. I'm not going to use any of them. I just picked up Squirtle, named him Not a Rat, and I moved on to find my best friend. Oh my god, the first blade of grass. Oh my... Okay, second attempt. Oh, the first blade of grass again. It's meant to be. This time, it's different. I was finally reunited with my best friend. I had to name her something cute, like Gorilla. Do you guys ever forget in Gen 3 that if you get poisoned, it'll just kill you? Yeah, me too. Bro, I'm over it. I'm over it. We haven't even got a badge and I'm over it. And just like that, I was in the city with the first gym, Pewter City. I thought I'd take my chances with some of the trainers in the gym just to see how strong they were. And I will say, I hate Camper Liam. You may be wondering, why is Cynthia's music playing now? Well, because this fight was harder than fighting Cynthia. Seeing as I do about 2 damage per hit and he was spamming Defense Curl to the point where I was doing 1 damage per hit, I knew this fight was over. But it wasn't time to give up yet. I trained, and I trained hard. Every single Weedle out there and every single Metapod slaughtered, all of them. This time, I was prepared. I went straight into that gym with one goal in mind: destroy Camper Liam. Of course, Liam led out with the Geodude, and with some very intense strategy and spamming Hyper Fang with no strategy at all, I actually easily took Geodude down. Then came a Sandshrew. Was this difficult? No, of course not. Gorilla is built different. And just like that, the little rodent himself was beaten. After regathering my mental powers, we finally decided to take on Brock. In this difficult battle, Brock of course has a Geodude and an Onix. Geodude, just like Camper Liam's Geodude, was quick work. See, when the Onix came out, he killed me in 2 hits. If I'm dying to the first gym leader, I should really... We ran right back to Brock after leveling up one more time. This time, things were definitely different. I was smacking that Geodude easily. He was literally no match for Gorilla. Next came Onix, and this time, I was concerned, but I knew we could get it done. Luckily for Onix spamming Bind and us having potions, we somehow, some way, got it done. We took that badge right out of Brock's hands and made our way straight to Mount Moon. In Mount Moon, actually, something interesting happened. Gorilla decided to turn into a bigger gorilla. But we said no, don't do that. I had to pick up a fossil, even though I'm never gonna revive that, and made our way to one of my favorite cities, Cerulean City. What's great about this city? Well, the second gym leader, Misty. Not like that, I don't like kids, I just mean Misty's cool. Like, anyways, I'm guessing you're wondering how it went, and I'll do a little compilation. After adding 7 deaths to our total death counter, I think I finally decided to take things into my own hands and destroy the Starmie. And just like that, Gorilla has collected 2 badges in Kanto, and we were looking up. I went straight to pick up my ticket to the SS Anne, hopped on the boat, destroyed Lizzo, and then rubbed an old guy. Wait a minute. We taught Gorilla Cut, and just like that, we were in the Vermilion City gym. Weirdly enough, I don't have much to say about this gym. We literally beat it on the first go. Just like that, 3 badges down. Something great at level 34, we got the move Super Fang. This basically does half the opponent's HP in damage, so this is really big. We headed on into Rock Tunnel. I get absurdly lost in here. We headed out of Rock Tunnel, and just like that, we were in the creepiest city known to man. So what I did was I left the creepiest city and went to Celadon City. In Celadon, we faced probably the hardest gym leader at this point, Erica. So why was Erica so hard? Because of Giga Drain. All 3 of her Pokemon had Giga Drain, and not to mention Stun Spore being the absolute most annoying thing of all time. I was never moving first, and I was never doing enough damage to KO. After a depressing hour-long fight and 14 attempts, we finally beat Erica. This challenge is not worth it. Why are we still doing this? At this point of the game, we figured out our first main issue, which is that I can't hit ghost types. So what happened is that I just died. Well, isn't that fun? But for the rest of the Pokemon Tower, I used Struggle after getting rid of all my PP and killed everything in one hit. Then we moved to my favorite gym leader of Gen 1, Sabrina. When I tell you I get lost in here, it is a real understatement. After a really long time of being lost, we finally made it to Sabrina, this time feeling incredibly confident about getting this done on the first attempt. God damn it. There was no backing down this time. We had to get it done. First was Kadabra. Easy cut, easy kill. Next was Mr. Mime. Easy cut, easy kill. Next was a Venomoth. Let me Super Fang him a little bit. And of course, easy cut, easy kill. Last man himself, Alakazam. We snap out of confusion. Easy kill. I mean, Gorilla might be the best Pokemon of all time. I then saw a Snorlax, decided to wake him up, and I ran away because I don't like Snorlax. Then we went to Fuchsia City, one of the greatest cities of all time. I randomly died to this Sandslash. That was pretty depressing and definitely was not necessary. But yeah, we made it to Koga. Honestly, pretty straightforward. I got poisoned a lot. I don't like that. I don't like that toxicity, Koga. Chill out, buddy. But yeah, everything simple cut. I be cutting down these homies like it's nothing. But yeah, there we go. 6 gym badges. This is crazy. Let me introduce you to the second major problem we have. I can't surf. That does mean that I do need a little HM boy on my team to get things done. So I picked up Not a Rat. I actually also wanted someone that could fly because, you know, this doesn't really affect the gameplay. I'm not going to use them in battle. So I found the one bird with no wings and I said, I want that one. See, the problem was I only had a Master Ball and it would really be silly to use a Master Ball in a Doduo, but we taught Doduo fly and we went straight to Cinnabar Island to collect our 7th gym badge from Blaine. We had to put Not a Rat and Doduo back in the PC really quick before we made it into the 7th gym. I was excited. I think this time we had a really good shot at getting it done because, you know, he's got a weird team. He's got like Ponyta and stuff. Ah, man. It's tough. It's really tough. Blaine actually ended up being quite a difficult challenge for me. It was nowhere near the level of Erica before where I was dying for like an hour, but this gym was not an easy one. Besides the initial death to Ponyta, we died an additional 4 times, so yeah, not too bad, not too good. I don't really know. After beating Blaine, things were gonna get very, very difficult. We had to do some stuff for Bill on the Sevi Islands, and then all hell broke loose in Giovanni's gym. I don't even want to show you the compilation, because in this gym alone, you know, fighting trainers, fighting Giovanni, I died 22 times. But I guess I'll just show you the final kill. It's literally been 2.5 hours. I thought 2.5 hours was bad, but I had one goal that I didn't tell you guys about that I needed to hit. Before facing the Elite Four, I wanted Gorilla to be level 100. And now many of you, of course, would say just use rare candies. It's about the fighting that's important. No, no. I will sit here with my VS Seeker, fighting these same trainers for the next 6 hours. Oh, what a disaster. I'm so tired. Well, I thought I'd kill Zapdos to hit level 100. I thought that would be a little fun thing we could do together. Man, what a joke. Why did I do this? And just like that, there it was. We were level 100 on Gorilla. I made it through Victory Road, through the Pokemon League, with one goal: to become champion. I also went to the store and bought a lot of drugs. I don't know, drugs? Maybe? We got rid of Toxic, we added Thunder, and we had the moveset of Quick Attack, Super Fang, Blizzard, and Thunder on a Rattata. What? Who made this? It was just me, Gorilla, and the Elite Four separating me from greatness. Was I scared? Of course. But did I have a shit ton of X attacks in my bag that will make it impossible for me to lose this challenge? Yes, that too. Now, of course, we all know Lorelei is an Ice-type trainer, but for some reason, all of her Pokemon are basically Water-types as well. So my strategy was to take 3x specials and just absolutely blow up this team with Thunder. And honestly, this was probably the easiest Elite Four by a long shot. You ever seen a rat call down thunder like Gorilla? This has to be some kind of spiritual experience. I have never seen anything like this. I got the better of Lorelei in basically every way possible. I think the strategy was just crazy. I'm built different, everything. Right when we were done with Lorelei, we walked straight into Bruno's room. Between fights here, since Thunder was low on PP, I decided to get Double Team. I feel like Double Team would be insanely broken in the Elite Four. From an outside point of view, I think most people would assume that Bruno would be the hardest Elite Four member for me to beat. Of course, that is because Gorilla is a normal type and all his Pokemon are fighting type. Except he has an Onix for some reason. And this was perfect for me because I was able to set up everything against the Onix. And I may have gone a bit overboard, I'm not gonna lie. I think you could have hit Gorilla with an Atom Bomb and he would have still survived. I had max defense, max speed, max attack, and max evasiveness. So yeah, I mean, you can see for yourself how the fight went. It was different. But this feeling of Gorilla being the best of all time, I needed it. I needed to keep having that feeling. Is this what addiction is? This is bad. Next up was Agatha, and trust me, I will beat old women if I have to. In game, of course. Now, I was also confident about this fight because Agatha has Ghost type, so what was she going to be able to do against Rattata? But it seemed Agatha had the same tactic that I had, to spam Double Team. But I think I took it a bit further than she did. I, of course, got my special attack to the maximum because I couldn't hit her with Super Fang or Quick Attack, so I had to go all in on the special side. It was Blizzard City. So yeah, Agatha was incredibly easy. Why does she have like a Golbat or like a Haunter? I feel like that should be, you know, a little bit better if you're an Elite Four. But whatever, I'll take it. Free win, who cares? The scariest part, though, was leaving Agatha's room and going in the long hall to Lance. Yeah, being a Rattata going into a room full of dragons is not the most confident I've ever been in my life, but I still think we'd get it done. We took an Ether, Elixir, whatever it's called, and we got all of our PP back for Blizzard because it was going to be important in this fight. Strategy in this fight was incredibly important. If not, I probably would have got one shot straight off the bat. So I found it first important to spam X defense, followed up by X speeds, and then followed up by X special attacks. Basically, long story short, Gorilla was gonna turn into a dragon. No matter what, I was not losing this challenge. Everyone who stood in Gorilla's way was going down. They were catching a Blizzard to the mouth. People talk about Arceus, but they never talk about Ratseus, because that's who Gorilla is. It felt like everything had led up to this moment right now. Me, Gorilla, and Lizzo. I could only dreamed of this moment when I was just a youngster back in Pallet Town. But I knew, I knew that my moment was right now. So I took every single drug possible in my backpack. Everything was going swimmingly until the Venusaur. And Venusaur decided to click Solar Beam. Now, if you don't know, Solar Beam is a 2-turn move. The first move, you take in sunlight. The second move hits harder than a car. So if I don't critical hit on this turn, the game is over. I accept defeat, and I am not the one who deserves to be champion. Well, that worked out. Oak took me to the back room, which is a little confusing seeing as I'm a little girl. It's also confusing that I'm pretending to be a little girl in a game, but anyways. And he presented the Hall of Fame amongst God himself, Gorilla. Oh my god, what a waste of time.